Hey, welcome back to Korea Economy Unpacked.
Glad to be back.
Today we're diving into a big story from the Korean financial press, and I want to explicitly note right off the bat that this deep dive is based on a front-page summary of the Seoul Economic Daily.
Right, and the mission for you listening today is pretty critical. We are unpacking how this massive global geopolitical shockwave is forcing sweeping, rapid-fire economic and regulatory shifts right here in Korea.
Yeah, it's a lot to process. I mean, let's start with the global catalyst, right? The powder keg.
Yeah.
U.S. President Trump just issued a 48-hour ultimatum for Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz.
And he's actively threatening to scorch Iranian power plants. It's incredibly tense.
Oh, wow. So naturally, global oil has just reacted aggressively. It crossed $110 a barrel.
Yeah, it did. And Iran immediately retaliated. They fired a missile at a joint U.S.-UK base 4,000 kilometers away in Diego Garcia.
Wait, 4,000 kilometers? That's terrifying.
It is, yeah. And they also struck Israel's Dimona nuclear facility. So we are looking at a situation where global energy is essentially being held hostage.
Okay, let's unpack this for our local markets. With global energy hostage like that, what is Korea's move here? We import basically all of our energy.
Well, the domestic response has been unusually rapid. The Democratic Party, the government, and the Blue House just announced a 25 trillion won super extra budget.
25 trillion won. I mean, that's a massive shield.
Exactly. And they are aiming for National Assembly passage by April 10th. But the really crucial part of this, the thing you need to pay attention to, is how they're funding it.
Right.
They are utilizing over 20 trillion won in expected excess tax revenue, which means absolutely no new government bonds will be issued.
Oh, interesting. So that completely minimizes the damage to the FX market, right?
You hit the nail on the head. Prime Minister Kim Min-suk actually called it a rapid breakwater. They are trying to defend the economy without tanking the won.
So the macro shield is up. But on the micro level, it feels like the government is also trying to corral domestic wealth. It's like asking the seal-hack ants to bring their picnic blankets back to the local park.
That's a great way to look at it. To do that, they are rolling out the new RIA, or the Return to Domestic Market Account.
Okay, so how does that work for everyday investors?
Well, if retail investors sell their foreign stocks by May 31st, they get a 100% capital gains tax exemption.
100%.
Yep, they've set a 50 million won limit, and that's combined across multiple allowed brokerages.
Wait, really? But hold on. With the exchange rate sitting over 1,500 won per dollar right now, aren't investors just going to sit on their U.S. stocks?
Yeah.
Like you could just ride out those massive currency gains, you know?
Right, that is the major caveat. Offering a tax break is one thing, but overcoming a 1,500 won exchange rate is a massive hurdle. It requires a lot of public trust.
And people won't trust the system if they feel like it's rigged at the top.
Exactly. Which brings us to the sudden push for domestic fairness. President Lee Jae-myung just ordered the absolute exclusion of multi-homeowner public officials from any real estate policymaking.
Oh.
Yeah, he posted on X about it, saying, and I quote, "We shouldn't make countless people like homeless snails."
Homeless snails.
Mm,
That's a vivid image.
he really is.
But it makes sense. You can't ask retail investors to bring their wealth home to save the economy if the officials making the rules are hoarding real estate.
Exactly. You have to clean house first.
All right. That's our deep dive on the intersection of global crises and Korean policy for today.
And before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. With the U.S. dollar soaring and global oil this volatile, will domestic tax breaks actually be enough to bring capital home? Or are local markets hopelessly bound to the tides of the Strait of Hormuz?
We'll catch you next time with more stories from the Korean economy. Thanks for tuning in to the Korea Economy Brief front page of Seoul Economic Daily News. See you soon.